ជំរាបសួរបងប្អូនទាំងអស់គ្នាสวัสดีครับ to my Thai brothers and sisters. Welcome back to the channel. As of right now, our soldiers are still being detained in the Thailand military army jail camps, whatever you want to call it. All we want is for them to come home, send them back to their family. They did nothing wrong. They got ambushed. And if Thailand wants to do a good thing, release them, send them back to their families, and get back on the negotiating table. The military, Thailand military, and Cambodian Prime Minister, the disputed area, let's just divide it straight down the line in half. Okay? Straight down the line in half. And if we have to put fences and borders up, it sucks, but we might have to do that, because the reason why the Thais are the way they are is you got to go back in their history. When you research more and more about Thai history, you can clearly see why they are who they are, the aggressors. Long history of treating Cambodia bad. The list goes on, and I don't have dates, I'm just generalizing, but Thais has been taking the L for a long time, right? And ever since they changed their country's name from Siam to Thailand, the nationalists try to rewrite their own history, teaching most Thais a history, Thai history, that's not aligned with the world history. So many Thais are believing what they're believing because that's how they grew up. And all the hatred and animosity they're showing to Cambodians shows. They never saw us as equal or even below them. They saw us like trash, like we're not humans. So then they try to get Cambodia, because if they were able to get, let's say in a perfect scenario, if they were able to just take Cambodia over, they could literally rewrite history to their narrative. And at that time, because we didn't really have like internet and stuff like that, it would just make a stronger case for them. But because they couldn't get rid of the Cambodian people, right, it's kind of backfiring them now, because now we're in the age of information. And Thai people, do your research, man. How hard is it for you to just go to YouTube, chat GPT, and just Google some stuff before coming into my channel and insulting everyone's intelligence here? You think we just come from emotion? A brother wrote in the comment section about, like, through the refuge, I'm just paraphrasing, because of the refugees, you know, we all got sent to some of the biggest cities in the world, and now we're more educated, right? We're like the lucky ones. We got out, and we're using our education and our knowledge about world history, and we're just letting facts. But Thais keep coming on Thai history, Thai law, that thinks they're above the world law. That's what blows my mind. But before I start this vlog, I really want to just read another comment from a Khmer Rouge survivor. Okay, he writes, I was born in Khao Ai Dang refugee camp in Thailand in 1986. That's not even too long ago. My family fled Pol Pot genocide and spent 6 months walking across the border into Thailand. While both my parents got separated during this time, and only reuniting after 6 months after, looking for each other, asking around and showing photos to others who also fled with barely any food or water to drink while fleeing. Both my mom's parents got executed by Khmer Rouge. My mom and older siblings told me tens of thousands of Cambodians were beaten near death with extension leads or accused of things they didn't do just to give the Thai army a reason to kill off the innocent. And this is happening right now before our eyes. So he has more, but I'm just gonna leave it right there so the video doesn't get long. And how can you argue when there's survivors telling their truth? You can't make this up. So the Thai army had to find reasons to kill people, right? They can't just go on and march on and do what they want. They need reasons. So to justify to the Thai citizens at the time, the masses, like, this is what we're doing. The reason why ABCD is happening because EFG is happening. Now I'm gonna read you a comment because this guy, so badly, all he does is just come with attacks. Not even a subscriber. We messaged it. I'm like, are you even a subscriber? But this is a good segue between two different types of Thais, right? We got the Thai that are like him, just angry, biased. It's clouding his vision. And then I'm gonna show you another argument from another Thai who comes from a more calmer place, puts her facts down, and we can learn from this. Okay, here's the first one. Bro attacking about Thailand censorship as if the media that is controlled by Hun Manna, who's Hun Sen's daughter, and a single gateway is the pinnacle of free press. Okay, he writes, 1. Do you even understand the concept of irony? Do I? I mean, do you? 2. Are you aware that you accuse Thai people of resorting to attacking your character when they can't argue in the same breath that you are attacking Thailand's character because you can't argue? Okay. When you make a good argument, you have facts. Okay? And I lay down both sides that I can get my hands on. I put facts down. Okay? Number 1. That's what I do. And to say that I can't argue, you can't argue. Then he writes, when people flag you for using bad faith tactics and that's not attacking your character. But when you said Thailand always tells lies because their king's wearing a crop top in Bavaria, now that's a textbook example of attacking character. You might want to find a definition of bad faith tactics, because I did not say anything about your king wearing crop tops in Bavaria. If you have a problem with that, you might want to take it up with 60 Minutes Australia. I just posted that video, just like I posted Hun Sen's video. Okay, and you can clearly see it wasn't their best light, right? You can clearly see, but then you're gonna be delusional and put words in my mouth, because I did not attack the king about any crop top. Because you're not gonna tell me about your king, the good things and the bad things, right? And you're just gonna tell me about Hun Sen's bad things, but you're not gonna tell me about his good things. So your argument's already flawed, my friend. And then, we go on and on. And then he becomes a little human right here. I do agree with you that Cambodians should be silent. Oh. So you are actually a good person. It's just that you're angry and you're clouded. And Thai's history has blinded you from world history. Now, knowing what you know about Thai history, I would just compare it with world history and see where it lines up. That's what I would do before I come to any channel and start trolling people, because you're starting to sound stupid. It's crazy, man. Okay. And then he writes, the first thing we should all do is pressure Cambodia to release the activists who got arrested because they dare go against the government or narrative. Let me tell you about activists in any country or any world. Most of the time, activists, they break laws. Okay? Doesn't matter what they believe in, what they stand for, they break laws. So they get arrested. They don't just walk in and the government's like, arrest them right away. Because they need a reason to arrest you. But if they're telling you to stop and you keep moving forward, blah, 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 you're going to get arrested. So how does that equal to the stranded soldiers that you captured? The prisoners of war that you captured on Cambodian land. And these are facts. I have articles, man. Now, you can challenge the articles all you want. That's fine. But that's what's on paper. We have to go with the information we have. You understand? Now, let me read you another Thai. And it's okay to stand for Thai. It's okay to love Thai. Nothing against that. But it's how you approach things, okay? And look at what she writes in this one. We are still the land of smiles, because obviously I told them they're the land of hate, right? Hate is something everyone has, and I have it too. Hey, I can't even say I don't have hate sometimes. So she's already coming from a humanistic place. But as a Thai, let me say something. We smile. We are friendly. All this makes outsiders not really understand us. We smile all the time. It is true. And it is true. I defend you, Thais. I defend you, man. And we smile even when we're sad. We are friendly, but also deadly. We are a nation of warriors. We have war more than any nation since 1238 to 2025. Today, Sukhothai, Ayutthaya, Thonburi, Ratana Kosin, World War I and II, Korean War, and she lists a bunch of wars, including the Khmer Rouge and Laotian War, and she gives a bunch of examples to justify her argument. And Thai brother number one or sister number one, can you see the difference of her angle and your angle? Here, she's letting me know how she feels. She makes it human, like, hey, I hurt too, I hate too. I can't argue with that. And then she gives me some background information where you just come with your emotion. Like an ex-girlfriend that's accusing me of doing all the things that you're doing. Stop it. Okay? Cambodia again in 2011 and 2025. We are ready to fight and die for our country, as you should. I can't hate on that. I'm not telling no country to not defend their own country. I didn't say that. But I can respect that and understand that. That's why I don't want war. I want peace. Because I understand that to the core. That's why I chose peace. But the majority of Thais want to come attack me, right? Because their hatred and anger towards Cambodians. Okay, ready to fight and kill for something. Small reasons can make us kill someone. Speaking the most truth she can give. That I already know about Thais. And now she's just confirming. But that's not Thai 100%. But she's letting me know they're ready to fight. They're ready to die. All good. I would hope so. I would like to say that that we are no different than elephants. Friendly, but can kill you, but just by stepping on you. Pretty good analogy. Understood, I heard, okay. We are still a bright, dim-witted, kind, easygoing nation. But don't make us angry. And then the next paragraph. Our king has long given power to the people. The king does not interfere in politics, but the king is a supreme ruler, the supreme commander. He has power, but he never uses it. This is a tragedy because throughout the long history of the Thai nation, we have survived because of the king. Yeah, and the former king was so beloved by the people, the Thai people, the former king, the Brahma 9. Like, he's been ruling for like 70 years or something, so 7 decades, maybe 6, 7, around that time. And the Thai people love him so much. Like, he was the epitome of royalty. He loved his people. He stand for his people. So I can see that where she's coming from. Good people cannot survive. Every politician works for themselves. The king cannot do anything. The Constitution does not give him the power to intervene. The military is interfering with politicians right now, but it will not listen to the military. But it will not listen when the military knows that it is treason. Not like America, but America also has deep state. And thank you for sharing your shot. She made some good talking points that me, as a human being, and she's laying down her facts and debating and standing. You know, you might wanna learn from her how to get your point across, right? In a civil way, where I can't even fault her, because she's speaking her truth and she's backing up with knowledge. And I can go back and fact check all her stuff, right? I can do that. But you know, she's laid down everything from A to Z for me to read as a reader, and I can't fault her for that. This is actually, you know, what I wish more of the Thai people, you guys, come at me instead of coming, you know, with your emotion and your bias and clouding your vision. We're going on chapter 10, guys, and you just came to the channel one time, and you have selective hearing. The one thing you heard me say, and you lost it. You already lost the war right there. So I don't want to make this video too long. I hope, you know, you can see two types of Thais. You know, one that has a heart, that do care, but loves her country. I can't hate on that. I want you to love your country. I want you to love your country. But also, I want you to be more educated. Thai history, and this is my argument, Thai history is different than world history. But we've been knowing that. And this is where I speculate. If Thai had their way with Cambodia, Cambodia's race would have been extinct. We would have no voice, no story. We would just be wiped out of the map. Just like how kings and queens did it back in the day. When they take over a country, they killed everybody. They just got rid of that bloodline. Because Thai is fighting for identity. Because they made it all up. Right? They said A, B, C, D, F, G, but the world says no. That's not factual. And now they're having to fight the internet. And the internet is undefeated, my friend. You understand? So everything you attack me on the first argument, it's a weak argument. That's just straight emotion. Don't come at me like that. I'm a human being too. You think I'm one-sided? You think I don't think of all possible scenarios? Come on now. You think everybody in this channel are liking and subscribing and watching me share my truth? Because I'm like a con artist? I'm a manipulator? Because I hate to tell to you, I mean, they didn't come here for my good looks. Because I'm far from good looking. But I try to lay down the facts from both sides. And so I can get you guys to think, right? People say I'm on the government side. Look, I trust no government. We always got to question our government. But right now, when there's war, what do you want the government to do? On both sides, what do you want them to do? They're going to defend their land in whatever cost it may cost. And it is what it is. And I want to leave you guys with that today. Thank you, brothers and sisters, Kap Kun Kap, Thai brothers and sisters, for liking and subscribing. It means a whole lot to me. And I'll catch you guys on the next video.